Greetings and welcome to my channel. Another year has come and gone, and I think it's time to kind of look over how things have gone this past year and laugh at things, you know, see what could be better. I don't know, when I started doing anniversary videos, I was like, you know, the idea I had was like best of videos where like people like put together the funniest parts of their videos and over in a year's time and like put them together. But like this has kind of become me just judging myself and my work. But you know what, I take pride in some of the things I made, and you know, I want to talk about it. So this is Mania venue for that. And of course the comments are there if you want to talk back and, you know, agree or disagree with what I'm saying here, whatever. So there is a system I'm putting in place here, and it was kind of something that I did in the second anniversary video, but I'm like coming forth and explaining things now. This sound means that I'm proud enough of something to talk about it. Like it did well enough that it should be discussed. This sound means that I'm really proud of the video in question, and I want to talk about it. This sound means that I really should have done better on this project, and I want to talk about it. That's a lot of what this video is going to be. So yeah, now with that out of the way, let's get started. Now, I talked a lot of crap about the second generation of Pokemon, the Johto games, while I was recording this, due to how much shorter the series ended up being compared to Season 1, which some of that was my editing. Wasn't all the game's fault. How badly the level curve was skewed, which is a problem with the game. But ultimately, I think the generational Nuzlocke challenge did really well for me, especially since I took something that wasn't a joke in a particular episode of Season 1 that did really well, and made it a commonplace thing here. And I'm proud. I'm kind of proud of how it came out, especially in episode 1, because I got a comment on there that made me feel good about it. But like, yeah, I definitely put a lot of effort into Season 2, especially the episode which thumbnails was I showed, because that one was like 30 minutes long because of all the stuff I tucked into it. I really should have did that to myself, but I did.
Just kidding. Things have been going just as planned.
Now when it comes to this video, I want to specify specifically that I'm proud about the opening. The bit of me as the wizard in the game, juggling this dude around like he's nothing, and yeah, he gets a few hits in, but like, mostly it's the jokes. I'm gonna be honest with you, mostly it's the jokes that I put in here, and yeah, there's a little bit of profanity, I'm sorry about that, but mostly it's the jokes, like a combination of, you know, the particular points in the gameplay where I really got them, plus the jokes, makes the intro to this video something I am proud of. I was certainly more proud of it when I made it than I am now, but I am still proud of it. However, the rest of the video is just me explaining how to play the game. And yeah, there's really no excitement to be had. It's just me explaining things as I'm doing them, and it's honestly kind of tutorial-ish, which is not something I want to do on my channel. So yeah, the first, I don't know, however long the intro is. The intro I'm proud of, the rest of it can go in the trash. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I'm not surprised it didn't do well. There is quite a bit that I see that I could have done better with this series. The main cause of it being unfinished is the use of the voice I had for Keiko at the time, at the beginning of the later episodes. And while I like the idea of like the ruler of the of the fortress, talking about what's going on at the start of every video. Is kind of like a catch people up situation. It was made abundantly clear shortly after, like, the most recent episode of the series, which was months and months ago, that that voice makes her sound a lot younger. Well, let me say that differently. That voice sounds really, really young for a fictional character that is supposed to be an adult. That's why I stopped using that voice entirely, and the only times Keiko has gotten footage in the past 6 to 8 months, or more, I don't remember exactly, is because, well, I've found alternative methods of giving her a voice, but like I don't have anything set in stone yet, and I'm still working on that. But yeah, that's why she's been kind of sparse in for most of this year, is because like the voice I have had for her has been made clear to me that it's not going to cut it. That said, though, that's not the only problem that this series had, and I really should have worked harder to make it more entertaining. I knew going into this that Dwarf Fortress is a slow game, and that things take time to happen, especially if your dwarves are being uncooperative and such. And I ended up having to cut a lot out of every episode just to make a year fit in a 20 to 30 minute time span. A year in game is what I mean, of course. But yeah, I honestly should have tried to do more with this, I feel like. And now there's kind of no point, because the main reason I did this in the first place is because that game gifted me the Steam version of the game, and I figured because there was a lot of hype over the Steam version, it would be good for my channel, which one of the episodes got like 700 or something views, so I wasn't wrong, but that hype has passed. I feel like I completely flubbed Season 3. Like, I'm putting all of the blame on me. I could have, like, done better research about, where things, were in terms of, like, enemy levels and stuff. I could have grinded better. But ultimately, just... I'm really ashamed that this season ended in a bad end like that. Like, I just ran out of, I just couldn't progress because I didn't have any Pokemon and that I could use Surf, and I didn't have any opportunities to catch more Pokemon. But it do be like that sometimes, and I feel if I'm going to keep the generational Nuzlocke challenge entirely honest, I have to accept the bad ends that come. So, yeah, that's basically how I feel about Season 3, and hopefully when I get back to Season 4 will be better, but, nobody can predict the future. We'll just have to see how that goes. Sonic Mania was the first, video series I did on my channel. And it understandably did poorly, not only because I was new to YouTubing at the time, but also because I didn't know how to properly advertise my channel. A skill I have not acquired to this day. But it was real bad, seriously. Some of the videos in that series has no views to this day. Yeah. Not that I blame anybody. But when I brought Sonic Mania back to the channel with the Encore mode Ironman run, it meant and still means the world to me that it did so well. For the first 2 episodes, and then the thumbnail I put on the 3rd episode kind of ruined the hype. That's my bad. But yeah, it was a blast making this, and I'm glad it did so well. That's really all I have to say. Let's move on. I have to admit, I don't really remember a whole lot of what was in the first collab, but I know that I really enjoyed the memes that came out of it, that some of which Death Gun persists on to this day. but though they are funny, so I can't really blame them. But it was a blast running with Death Gun, and I'm glad that we met because things are working out better than ever. We've got, stuff we're working on that's going through. I've met a lot of other people thanks to him. And yeah, actually, even though I have more subscribers than him, I've been on the platform longer, meeting with him has actually been a big opportunity just because he's way better at making friends than I am. Honestly. But yeah, I just there's a number of reasons why I like this, the first collab. I feel like I could have done a little bit better on them though, but So this video has a bit of a story behind it. I played quite a bit of SRB2 in my free time back in the day. And I say back in the day because since trying to get the Rising Tide server going, I haven't really had a whole lot of that lately. Before this video came out, I was looking for Sonic mods, as in mods that add Sonic to the game to give them different movesets, art styles and such, because I'd found quite a few. When I found the modern Sonic mod for SRB2 and tried it out, I enjoyed it so much that I knew I needed to make a video on it. That's all there really is to say about it. I'm really happy with how it came out, and I'm very proud of it. I think it's one of the best videos that came out on my channel in 2023. Now this video I have quite a bit more to say on. When I was editing the first montage, I kind of felt like I should have put more counters in there. The likes of which you see in this video. So when I uploaded this video and I watched it unedited, I realized there's entirely too many of them. And I honestly feel like I should have just let the footage speak for itself in a lot of cases, and maybe threw in a couple of jokes here and there like I did with the original. Also, I didn't say this with the previous video, but I think it was the third or fourth song in there, Riffs for Days. I feel like I should have found something more pertaining to Sonic instead of using an old tune that I took from off the audio library that a lot of other YouTubers have used, by the way. But yeah, I could have done better with this, and I still like the video. I still think I did a good job with the editing. I should have laid off the counters, so it gets a pass and nothing more.
I wanna take you for a ride.
Between having a third collab member in ODST Hazard and me and Death Gun having gotten to know each other a little bit better, I feel like this collab came out a bit better than the first one did. Plus, on top of that, after an episode into this collab, I actually started trying and got some, more jokes in there, as well as a unique soundtrack for the Left 4 Dead 2 collab series, which is all a bunch of copyrighted music. Yeah. Well, that's everything from this year that I feel like talking about, so instead, let's do a lightning round of all the unfinished projects I plan on continuing next year, and what's left of this year. New Genesis. Last time they added to the main story, I felt like it was too small of an addition to make any decent videos on, so I decided to hold off on that, and recently they not only added more to the main story, but also added some new side stories, so look forward to those videos after Final Fantasy Renaissance. I'm still in the middle of the Mages Only run of that, dedicated to the Rising Tides, so yeah, I'm going to still be making videos on that. Left 4 Dead 2! The Rising Tides is currently in the planning stage of a third collab, which will include mods, so it'll be a completely unique viewing experience, we hope. So yeah, that's going to be coming up some point next week if we get our crap together. If not, it'll probably be the week after that. Dwarf Fortress. The adventure mode is supposed to be coming out soon, so I'll be not only doing a series on that, or just a video or two, depending on how well it goes, but I'll also be doing a whole new fortress, and just to make a better product in general compared to the original fortress I did. It's more attention going to the Steam version of Dwarf Fortress, so I figured it's an ample opportunity. Season 4 of the Generational Nuzlocke Challenge. I do plan on getting this eventually, I promise. Just I want to make sure I'm ready before I do this, because it's a game I've played before, but I feel like I'm going in blind because it's been forever. So I do plan on finishing on that eventually. And finally, the bottom of the barrel, Minecraft and Xenoverse 2. In Minecraft's case, I really just gotta find a way to play the game that'll make an interesting video that'll last more than 10 videos, because most of the ones I've made haven't. In fact, I believe all of them haven't. I know the best one I did, the original MC modded, that only went to like 8 or 9. And Xenoverse 2, which I do want to continue at some point, but honestly has like the lowest priority. But yeah, I do want to get into the Minecraft community, and I do want to join a server with other YouTube creators. Just the latter haven't found, and the former I have to get something substantial going that's going to last a while and will get people talking. So yeah. And well, that's everything I've got under the hood so far. This year's been a kind of a wild ride, considering, well, I did talk quite a bit recently about how half this year has been really rocky, but I mean, let's be honest. I took the whole month of March off until I could get my hands on enough money to get a new microphone. I took the second half of May off for personal reasons I'd seriously rather not get into. And then after that, I felt like I was missing at least one upload a week for like the whole second half of this year. It's been wild, and hopefully things start getting back to normal, like to what the second year of this channel was. But with me joining the rising tides, things might get zanier. We'll have to wait and see. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you in the next one. Farewell.